Hi everybody, I'm Anna Kachikin and this is the Anna Report, where every Wednesday I sit with you guys and we discuss dating and relationships. And this week's topic is what men are doing to destroy, to sabotage their dating life. I want to start off by saying how there are a lot of really bitter single people out there, okay? And a lot of times it's like, well, why are you bitter? Like, you don't put yourself out there, and then you're always think that people owe you anything. You go on these dates and you walk away unfulfilled because of your expectations and your bullshit, basically. But the good news is that people who are bitter about being single, there are a lot of ways of fixing this misery, because you're the problem. You're the problem, and you're the one destroying and sabotaging your own dating life. And I put on a list of things that y'all are doing that you need to put the kibosh. Rob says dating is hell. No, it's not. Dating can be so much fun. Change your goddamn perspective on dating, I promise you, okay? First mistake that you guys make that you need to stop is the X factor. When you are not completely over your ex and you feel pressured by your ego, by your friends and family to get back out there and start dating, and really you're just not ready, and you just keep thinking about her and comparing her to her and this woman who's agreed to go on a date with you stands no chance. And you know what? She shouldn't even try. Your heart isn't in it. So it's not fair to her, and you just need to step back and not date for a minute. And I think in the beginning, a lot of men tend to just get out there, like, because their ego is like, oh, put me out there. More, vagina, which that's how men deal with it. Women tend to take some time to like mourn the breakup and the loss, and then when they get themselves back out there, when they do this, it takes like a month or two minimum, and when they get back up there, they're ready. So when they're on the date, they're ready, which is why a lot of women, that when you're not ready as a man and you go on these dates, well, the girl can tell. I've been on a date with a guy where it was like so obvious that he was still in love with her, and I just felt so bad because I wanted to talk to him about her, and I kind of did. I was like, so tell me about her. What is she, why'd you guys break up? I really did. I try to help the guy. Have to take the time to go live through the phases of like, shock, sadness, mourning, like Ralph said, and then focusing on yourself, and then really taking in what you learned from that relationship and applying to how that has made you a better man, and then moving on and putting yourself out there again with a blank, clean slate. Otherwise it's just not fair to the woman who agreed to spend the evening with you. Your lack of enthusiasm, okay? A lot of guys suck at this. Your lack of fucking enthusiasm is ridiculous. Like, how you barely show any interest, you take forever to reply back to a text or a call, you're sarcastic, you think you're so funny, but really you're so fucking nervous, you're being sarcastic. You're not empathetic, you're not compassionate, you're not a gentleman. Like, all these things literally will bring you down to the bottom of the fucking dating barrel, because nobody wants to be with a guy like that, okay? So hype yourself up, do what you gotta do, be excited about going out there and dating. And I'm sorry if you keep going on a constant dates and not finding anything, but maybe this is a good thing if you're not finding the right woman, because you need to keep going on these dates, because every time you go on these dates, I reassure you, whether you know it or not, you're learning something about yourself that you didn't realize. So keep going on these dates and be fucking enthusiastic. What if she was a great girl and you totally missed out because you're being like an unempathetic, uncompassionate, sarcastic douchebag? because you're just so over dating. Like, It's like, shut up. Richie says it's called respect. Absolutely. And you know what? Some men just really suck at respect. And the number one thing women are looking for is trustworthiness. Can I trust you? Are you going to be around? Or are you just going to disappear? You know, are you empathetic? Like empathy is so important. Like, can you guys just fucking go Google empathy and like really try to adapt it into your everyday life? The other thing is searching for perfection. These guys are looking for the perfect woman. And let me tell you, I haven't met her yet, but I'm gonna tell you she doesn't exist, okay? The perfect woman or the man doesn't exist. So you asking her questions to make her, to portray her into a woman with flaws, it actually says a lot about who you are. It just says that you're not ready. You are looking for excuses to get out. And let me tell you, if you go searching for perfection, you will only be denied and be slapped with imperfection, because perfection doesn't exist, and you're subconsciously doing that because you want to sabotage because you're not ready. But you feel like society is pushing you to go out there and date, and you're just gonna go out and date and then be a complete dick during the day. Okay? That's how you're destroying your dating life. This one is my favorite. I get paid to give this sort of advice. Your social media presence. Some of you who are not millennials might think, this is fucking lame. My social media presence? Yeah, it says a lot about you. It does. It really totally describes what kind of guy you are. You know? I can learn about a lot about what you like, who you are from your Instagram, Facebook page. I can tell a lot about you. Now, I have to say, I know men who don't even have social media. And I've said this before, when you don't have any social presence, kind of weirded out by you, dude. It's literally not having a social security. Like, you don't have a social security number. Richard says, social media kills. No, it doesn't. I disagree. It's your inability to oh shit, fuck. Got lipstick all over this shit. It's your inability to be a grown man, and your inability to date a woman you don't trust, your maturity level, all of that stuff. Social media doesn't kill, it's your immaturity. Okay, so here are some things you should never do on your social media account, okay? Some guys, when I look at their Facebook, let's use Instagram for example, right? Some guys on their Instagram account, when I look, they post all the time, but you will never find a photo of them. They'll post their fucking fillet of fish. They'll post, I don't know, wheels, bottles of old beer, lame fucking shit. But they will never post a single photo of themselves. That's weird. Okay, cool. Why do you even have Instagram? Whatever, that's not okay. Or posting corny, goofy, fugly photos of yourself constantly. Like, never a decent photo where I can see what you look like. It's like, I get you're trying to be the funny guy. You don't want to be that like douchey like dude who's like taking photos, but like also you're just kind of making fun of yourself. And there has to be like the funny photo, and there has to be a normal photo. It can't be Raph is laughing at fillet of fish. Yeah, it's like the weirdest thing. It's like, I'm gonna cut this fucking fish and I'm gonna boil it right now, or whatever the fuck you do with it. But it's like, okay, what do you look like? Show me you and the fish, and then I can choose not to look at the fish and look at you, or just give a shit about the fish and not you. But give me options. The other thing is selfie obsessed guys, especially with the gym bathroom mirror. Oh my god, I hate those douches. Like, cannot stand those guys, okay? Don't do that. Also, I mean, go ahead and do it because you're probably gonna attract a woman who does the same thing. She like goes to the gym and like she's a gym rat and takes photos of herself in the mirror. But balance it out so that if a girl like me sees one of us and you're a really nice guy, I can be like, okay, maybe I can get him to never do this again. Okay, maybe that was like, I don't know, he was trying to wow this girl at the gym. I don't know, just anything. But if all your photos are that guy, I'm out, dude. And a lot of normal girls will be out too, I promise you. The other guy is the guy who thinks that, the guy who's like super insecure, but he has money. Also, all he posts are like yachts and jets and fancy cars and all that stuff, but you never see him. You're like, all right, so this guy runs a rental service for yachts and jets. I mean, I would never know that behind this account is a very insecure man. Sad. Don't do that. My favorite is my girlfriend goes, tell him not to post pictures with their cat. And I just died. I thought that was hysterical. And I totally agree. Leave your cat out, okay? Usually girls like guys with dogs. And I don't know, I shouldn't say this because there are a lot of girls who love cats and probably like a guy with a cat. So someone said, so what are you supposed to put on your social media? I'm telling you right now. What do women want to see on your social media? We want to see you living and fucking loving your life, okay? We want to see you doing things that are meaningful. We want to see you doing things where you're comfortable in your own skin. We don't want to see awkward, forced photos of you. We don't want to see you posting like puckered up selfies, like shirtless. No, thank you. You know, we want to see you having a healthy group of friends, like group photos with your buddies. I cannot stand guys who take a bunch of photos with all these women and they think, oh, well, girls would want to date me if I take a bunch of pictures with a group of chicks at a club. Like, I'm gonna be that cool guy. No, I don't want to date you. I don't want to date that guy. I don't want to date the guy who's like a club rat, taking a bunch of photos with a bunch of chicks. He doesn't even know, does nothing. It's just a fucking photo to like impress. Don't want that guy. And the last thing that I want to say is if dating is the least of your priorities and you're constantly complaining about how, you know, dating is so consuming that you'd rather focus on more important things and this is just, you know, bullshit. Well, you know, let me remind you the significance, the importance of dating. When you date, you are looking for a life partner. A life partner, okay? This is somebody that you're choosing to spend the rest of your life with. And if you want to have children, like this is the person that you're going to have a child and raise human beings with. So if you do not think that dating is a priority in your life, wake up. Wake the fuck up, okay? Because, you know, jobs are gonna come and go and all of that stuff, but your family, your children, they're gonna be there forever. Make dating a priority. It is important. And you know what? Even if you have to go on multiple dates, so be it. Because the end reward is so gratifying to know that you have found a life partner to spend the rest of your life with, and how lucky you were to not live in a third world country where your parents made that decision on your behalf and you got to choose the person you want to be with. All right, well, good night, bye.